Images, Nugget 10. I want to go back. This is like a little refresher, but we're going to go a little deeper. Genesis 5:3. And Adam lived 130 years and begat a son in his likeness after his image. After his image. Okay, let's slow down there for a second and take a look at this. God created Adam and Eve. By satanic words, he didn't force them, right? Their focus was redirected towards sin. So they partook of the fruit. They did the opposite of what God had asked them to do. And the result is that by choice, Adam became in the image of himself. He was corrupted. Not his humanity. He's still human. But whatever it was that God made initially, whatever this was, the glorified bodies that he originally gave them, the perfect mind to conceive perfect things. He brought the animals to Adam so that Adam, the perfect man, will name them. And that is what they were so named. Whatever Adam named the animals. Okay? God was cool with it. Because this guy, he's perfect. Again, they listened to a source. Right? They listened to a source which redirected their focus, which was on God initially. They walked with God in the garden in the cool of the day. His word seed redirected to self through an act. There had to be an actual act. Okay, we're on the became corrupted. So after Adam did all that, it says in Genesis 5:3 that he had a son. And it states very clearly that this boy, Seth, not the image of God, not the image of God. Adam fell. And where he fell to, whatever came out of his loins, Cain, Abel, Seth, etc., 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 on down the line of time, they were all in the image of Adam after the fall. Everything that came out of him was in the image. That includes you and I. You and I, as Christians, are no longer this. Our flesh is. Remember the spectacles of Christ? It's supposed to be a little cross there. The spectacles of Christ, that God is looking at us. He sees us as perfect, because he's looking through what his son did. And that's how he sees us, right? As perfect. Okay? We became like un. So because God sees us that way, this is what he sees. He sees the image of himself. Outside of our Christian experience, everyone else is here. Okay? In order for them to become this, they have to recognize what took place on this. Okay, we all got that. We all understand that. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Jesus. This is Revelation 20:4. Okay. Go back a little bit. Satan has genetic information that he wants to pass on to us. It's evil. It's really evil. It will place man, the you man, not this man, not the redeemed man, because he's different. He's already been changed. He already became like unto Christ. Okay? He already became like unto the image of God through faith in this. The rest of men, Gentiles, Jew and Gentile, they have the potential to do this. But right now, they're outside of this. So therefore, right now, they are in the image of Adam. Okay? And what Satan wants to do is he wants to, let's put here, humanity. He wants to change man. Okay, remember what he offered these two up here. He said, hey, by his words, oh, you'll live forever. God does know that when you partake, that you'll be like him, that is, you'll be like gods, and you'll know the difference between good and evil, blah, blah, blah. And then later God does actually say, hey, look, you know what happened here. Man has become like unto us. Okay. So what Satan wants to do is he wants to change, as he did here, with words, what is humanity that has the potential to become this. He wants to change this into the image of Satan, right? Image of Adam, Satan. That's what he wants to do, genetically. So he wants to change the DNA. He wants to change the hearts of men, the minds of men. He wants man to be conformed into worshiping Satan. And what does this take us to? These redirected words takes us to self, humanity. And I know I keep going here. I know it sounds crazy. Science fiction, fantasy, mumbo jumbo, yes. In the first half of the tribulation, he's going to cause men to want something so badly. He will cause, it says, all men, free and bond, rich and poor. Genesis 3:4. And the serpent said, words unto the woman, ye shall not surely die, for God knoweth in the day that ye eat. Then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. Something evil is being offered to man as was to evil. Something is currently in the pot being offered to man. It doesn't look like it, but it's there. Okay, hang in with me. And I know this sounds crazy. Hang with me, please. I know. Genesis 13:15. And he had the power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast would both speak and cause speak. It keeps coming up, and you know, it's very, very important. These words. Speak and cause, not force. That as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causes, doesn't force, all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. We have 46 chromosomes, our DNA, right? Right? There's 46. What Satan wants to do, he wants to alter that. He wants to add to that. It's the same thing that happened in the days of Noah. They added to that. That's why all those people had to be killed, remember? Because he wants to add to that. Okay? To Job 38:22. Hast thou entered into the treasures of the snow? Hast thou seen the treasures of the hail, which I have reserved against the time of trouble, against the day of battle and war? Okay? Listen to his words. The hail. In Revelation, there's going to be hail stones that weigh 1 talent, upwards to 1 talent. That is 100 pounds. That's one of the plagues of the time of trouble. Okay, Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, Israel. And there shall be a time of trouble, the great tribulation, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. He's telling us that there's a time of trouble coming that's going to be pretty devastating. It'll be similar to as in the days of Noah, but it's going to be worse. Okay, Genesis 3:22. And the Lord said, behold, the man is become as one of us, to know good and evil. And now lest he put forth his hand and take also the tree of life and eat and live forever. There's a reason why he didn't want Adam to do that, because Adam was in a fallen state, and if he at that moment ate the tree of life, he would live forever in that fallen state. Okay, so that's why he had to stop that. But as you notice, that those are some of the things that Satan said that God knows that if you do this, well, God is saying, look, he has become, behold, man is become, he has become as one of us. What has he become? After Adam fell, that is not what God is saying here, that he became as one of us in a fallen state. It's stating that he now has acted access to whatsoever. The flood of knowledge. And where does this whatsoever, what is this pertaining to? It is pertaining to fallen angels who will introduce knowledge. You see, the words to read, what does Jesus say? He says, paraphrasing, my children will know my voice. Okay? If you're in the image of Adam, in order for you to get here, you have to hear the voice. Faith cometh by hearing, hearing by the word of God. Okay, so that's how I got saved. I was in the image of Adam. My flesh still is, of course. I was in the image of Adam, and I heard the word of God, and I became in the image of God. Okay? In order for my brothers, unsaved brothers and sisters out there, or non-Christian brothers and sisters out there, who are in the image of Adam, they too can get this. They too